Hey, are you constantly looking for different ways to use beets? Well, let's make this bruschetta. If you've ever worked with beets before, you know they can take a really long time. So we're gonna put 4 to 5 beets, about this size, into a 350-degree oven, a little bit of olive oil, some kosher salt. You can also cover these with foil if they seem to be drying out in your oven, but they're not quite done yet. I'm gonna check these after 45 minutes to an hour. While your beets are in the oven, we need to measure out about 1 cup of orange juice, but before we do, we need the zest from 1 orange. A good trick with your zester is to lay it on a piece of parchment paper, then you're gonna slide this on the zester and rotate your wrist away from you. Now we can juice 2 oranges. Then we can set our zest aside and add about a 1/4 cup of honey. I've tried all different types of honey in here. The domestic regular honey in your grocery store usually tends to work best. If you try a really nice honey, it tends to taste weird when you reduce it. Now we're gonna reduce this over low to medium heat. Next, I'm gonna slice a baguette, about this thick. And if you love your bread just the way it is, you don't have to do this. But I'm gonna brush these with a little bit of olive oil and toast them in a 350-degree oven for about 8 to 10 minutes or until they're not soft anymore. Once your beets are fully cooked, if you're unsure if they're done, you can stick one with a fork. When it's cooked, it will slide right off the fork. If you haven't done so already, wrap this up with aluminum foil as they cool. This will help us get the skins off. Once your beets have cooled, take off the top and the bottom, then get rid of this skin. Sometimes you can get it off with your bare hands or with the help of a paper towel, but if it's being a little bit stubborn, just use the old mom method. Now using our tie-dye cutting board, we're gonna cut each beet into slabs about this thick. Then organize your slabs into even piles. Cut the slabs into sticks of the same thickness. Then turn this pile 90 degrees. Cut it the same thickness again. And look at this beautiful dice. Repeat with all of your beets and we'll get this into a bowl. Now that we have our beets all diced up, we're gonna add a good pinch of kosher salt. Remember our orange zest. About a tablespoon of red wine vinegar, or any vinegar. About 2 to 3 tablespoons of minced chive and parsley. If you like tarragon, it's awesome in here. Then with your orange juice and honey, you just want to reduce it until it goes back to the consistency of honey. And you can see not only does our orange honey add a ton of flavor, but it makes it shiny. Then we'll take a little slice of chev. This is goat cheese. And I'll even show you a little trick. If you assemble things like this at a separate station, then you can transfer them to here and leave all that mess behind. Look how beautiful. And follow me if you're going to use golden beets.